just tired. Tired. I don't know. This crusty biscuit. Crusty bit. Oh man, I don't like this. So that's how they do it. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I don't think I like this. This is not okay. This is gonna be a mess. Hey, who is it? Hey, Mandy, what's up? Happy Wednesday. What you doing? I'm eating dinner really quick. A small dinner. I got the Popeyes shrimp, their shrimp box. I've never had their shrimp and I've never had the box. So we'll see how this goes. And apparently it's supposed to be spicy, but they just give you this spicy sauce, which we'll see how that goes. It looks a little liquidy though. I feel like I'm going to spill. What are you up to? What you doing? You know what? I think Empire is on. I don't know if you watch that, but I never have the opportunity to watch it because normally I'm in class or doing homework. Hey, YouTuber Edits, how are you? How's it going? What you up to? Happy Wednesday. What's new? It's so good, yes. That's why. Oh, you're watching it? Okay, I'm jealous. So you got to tell me what's happening because I was literally debating. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch Empire or if I'm going to eat the shrimp. It was like literally an internal struggle. I am so behind. I'm literally probably like 2 seasons behind, which sucks. But what I was going to do is, hey, backyard. Hey, gardening. How are you? How's your garden going? Good evening. I'm just eating. I have my Popeyes here. I have the butterfly shrimp. I'm trying to like show you without spilling it. Well, on top is the Cajun fries and the biscuit. And I got this interesting spicy sauce. This is supposed to make it spicy. So what's new in the garden? Happy Wednesday to you. Everything's been going great. That's great. I'm happy. So where are you from, YouTuber Edits? Delicious. It is, you know, well, so far all I've had is French fries, but Jamal, man, is gone. Okay, so look, here's the thing, and I'm gonna do a whole video about it because I'm in Chicago. And as somebody that lives in Chicago, I have a problem with him coming here making trouble. Because there's already a cultural and racial divide. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. So, did they say what happened to him? Like in the show? Like, did they kill him off yet? Or has he just not been in the episodes? They haven't officially announced how they're going to get rid of him? I'm so intrigued. Have they said anything at all? Yeah, Chicago's pretty awesome. But we definitely have our issues, though. And I'm really disappointed at him coming here and acting a fool. I don't appreciate it at all. Not yet, but I will keep you posted. Yeah, please let me know. Like, because they're totally, like, man, let him be found guilty. They're totally going to axe him. Been there 2 times. Okay. So what did you do when you came? Did you hang out, like, in the city? Were you visiting, like, friends and family and stuff? Like, what was that? Hey, Sheena. How are you? Don't forget to thumbs it up, everybody. So did you hang out, when you came, did you hang out, like, downtown? Like, on the, blah, 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 can't talk. On the, Magnificent Mile? Or were you, like, in the burbs? there's a lot to do. There's going to be even more to do as the weather, you know, gets better. You know what? When I first, because I've never gotten this spicy shrimp basket before. When I first opened the sauce, I was thinking this is crazy and tacky. It's really good, you guys. I'll show you the it's the spicy sauce you get when you get the shrimp basket. It's really, really good. This is only $5 box too. You get 8 butterfly shrimp, which I didn't realize were going to be so small, but I guess what can you expect when you only pay $5? I guess I can't complain, right? So yeah, what are we doing with Empire? What's today's episode about? And is anybody watching? What is it? How to Get Away with Murder, or what is it, like Station 19, like everything that comes on tomorrow night? I'm so excited to finally be able to get caught up on all the shows. I should hold this up so you can see it. But I don't want to block my shirt. Everybody like my shirt? I got it like a couple weeks ago. And it's been like sitting on my chair, and I've been staring at it for like 2 weeks. Like, I need to put this on. So I finally put it on and it fits good. You keep missing it. Oh, me too, girl. Because I'm in school and I miss everything. Because normally I had class on Tuesday and Thursday, which means I miss everything from like How to Get Away with. Hey, Sprinkles. Grey's Anatomy. Okay, look. Let me tell you about Grey's Anatomy. So my mom is like really into that. Hasn't that show been on for like 12 years? It's like the longest running show in history. So I don't keep up with the seasons as much as I do, like, as I did like Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder or Empire. I would say most currently I'm most into Empire, and I'm going also with Power. Like I don't know if anybody watches Power, but I'm completely caught up on Power. So we're on season 5 now, I think, or season 5 just ended. I'm completely caught up though. I like, because my classes switch back and forth. Sometimes I can't miss it depending on when they start. So what I did was I actually just downloaded the Stars app so I could watch all of the seasons of Power. And I literally started over at season 1. And let me be truly honest and transparent about watching some of these shows. Because Power is about like drug dealers that are violent. And Power has way much more, like a lot more violence, on-screen violence. It's a lot more gory than Empire, although in Empire they were drug dealers. Same concept. However, Power is way more violent and kind of more graphic, you know? And to me, Empire and even the stars on Empire, like, you know, Taraji and what's his name, Terrence, they are all more polished, if that makes any sense. Hey, Carter's East, thanks for coming on in. We're just talking about Empire and Power because Empire is on right now and I'm missing it because I wanted to hang out with you all. But I'm totally going to get caught up on it. So I was just thinking about the difference between, everybody who's in here, let me know what's your favorite, Power or Empire, between those two. So I'm completely caught up on Power. But what I realized is because I did binge watch it, I literally binge watched it over like a 3-day period. I just downloaded the app and you can't wait for it to come on night. Okay. Thank you. You like Empire? Okay. See, that's the thing too. I've stayed much more current. Oh, wait, you're in Jamaica? Oh my God. Okay. So we need to talk about that too. Cause I'm trying to get out of this country, right? Cause I'm graduating with my master's at the end of the year and I got to figure out where I'm going. Right. And I need it to be like out of the country. I've never been out of the country, shamefully enough. Have you ever been to the US? So I got to figure out where I'm going to go. And I was figuring either I go to the Bahamas or Jamaica because they're kind of like similar in pricing and stuff. And so see you soon. Gardening. Keep your, I just love gardening. I just love gardening. You're awesome. It's very therapeutic. So, you think I should go to Jamaica? Yeah. So yeah, it's probably going to be one of those two, either the Bahamas or Jamaica. But so I was watching Power and I realized that we really have to be careful about what we actually consume in terms of entertainment, because literally, and I'm not kidding and I'm not being dramatic, this is very serious. I literally watched, first I watched all of season 5 because I wanted to get caught up. And then I was like, oh, I just started thinking, like, when did things first start? So I literally went back to season 1 and started from the very beginning and watched every single episode until I got up to season like 3. And I realized after watching it that I really genuinely, and maybe it's part of some of it was because I had like, I was binge watching. Like, I mean, literally, I didn't have anything to do that weekend. So I literally stayed in the bed and watched every single episode from season 1 to season 3. And so this is like hours of rotation. And I only went to sleep and then I got back right back up and kept going, right? So I realized, feeling good with your baby. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for joining me. See you soon. Take care. That's so sweet of her. Okay, so yeah, I by the time I got to season 3, I realized after watching it, I started to feel like riled up, if that makes any sense. Like, I started to feel, because they're very angry in the show, right? They're like fighting and killing each other and plotting, planning and selling drugs and trying to hide from the cops, and it's just all these things that have nothing to do with like my real day-to-day life. And so I really genuinely started to feel like antsy or angry after watching it for so long. And I realized, oh, I actually told myself, I was like, you probably should put this down and like look at something else more positive, because it's actually like taking a toll on you. Which made me realize, like, we really have to be careful what we watch and consume on a regular basis, even if it's like TV shows or music. Because it's like, when you, even when, because I listen to rap music all the time and like loud music all the time and fast music. I very seldom listen to like calming, like soothing music, like nature sounds. Kids too, exactly. Especially kids. Like, if I could tell, if I visibly could tell after watching 3 seasons of Power that I was starting to feel angry or starting to feel like, sorry, who's that? Hey, is that Cajun Boy? Hey, Cajun Boy, how are you? Thanks for joining. Thumbs it up. We're talking about Power and Empire and kind of the effect. And I have my shrimp here. I'm doing like a live seafood mukbang, but you can't actually see the food. So sorry if that's what you came for. You can't actually see it. You see me eat it, but you can't see the food with me holding it. But yeah, we, especially our kids, we really have to think about what they're consuming and watching and listening to, how that affects them. Awesome. Have you ever tried their it came with this sauce I was a little concerned about at first because it just looked like something janky to be honest, but it actually has really good flavor. So I would definitely recommend it to anybody who likes shrimp and Popeyes. So yeah, we really have to be careful what we consume, and definitely our kids, because they're even more sensitive than we are. But yeah, so actually had to stop watching. And although I had already seen some of season 4, I literally stopped watching. So Cajun Boy, what do you prefer, Empire or Power? So I was just saying how in watching, I'll cut up on Power, but I'm behind on Empire now. And how, to me, Power is more gritty. And I like them both. But Power is more gritty and Empire is more polished. Like, in Power, you see people get chopped up and buried, and they're like fighting and cursing, and there's graphic. And Empire's more like polished, and it has more of the polished mainstream actors and actresses. So what I realized after watching Power, I actually went to go, I missed season 5. So I actually downloaded the Stars app for the free trial and watched all of season 5. And then I was like, oh, I can't remember how certain people were introduced into the show. So I went back and started with season 1 and binged watched up to season 3 over like a 2-day period. And I realized I started feeling like angry. Like, by the time I got to season 3, I literally felt like riled up and angry. And after a while, I was just like, oh my God, this is too much violence. It was like after maybe 12 hours, because I literally watched it and then went to sleep and got back up and kept watching. And so I was just saying, like, we really have to be careful what we consume. And I started thinking about, well, if watching that many seasons of Power can make me feel angry like that, imagine like what happens when we like the music we listen to, the people we hang around, It's like, and then I was trying to think, like, when do I ever actually listen to like relaxing music or watch like happy-go-lucky shows and stuff, just for good feels. And I probably can't honestly say I can't honestly think of many times where I've sought out like good feeling shows or music or environments or experiences even, and I realized it made me realize how important it is to um take, because like I listen to rap music all the time. It comes on the radio, I'm like, yeah, that's my jam. And I watch all like the pop culture and hip hop culture and all that stuff just in the media and the news, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. Like, so we're always feeding ourselves with that just in our day to day. But to actually visibly understand that I'm now visibly upset or more riled up than normal after watching that many episodes of Power, because Power is more violent than, let's say, Empire. For hey Eileen, what's up? Thanks for joining. Thumbs it up on your way in. We're just talking about TV shows, and since today's Wednesday night, it's like Empire night. I don't know what else comes on tonight, but Empire's tonight. Then tomorrow used to be Scandal, and it's How to Get Away with Murder, Station 19, and there was another one like they showed like a snippet of it, and I really really liked it. But I haven't heard anything else about it. It was called like Catch Me If You Can, or not Catch Me If You Can or something. But it was on Thursday nights, and it was a TV show, and it was like this older lady who with red hair, and she was in a relationship with a man who was like a crook. It was actually one of the brothers off that old TV show. I think it was like the old TV show about it was like they owned a funeral home and the dad died, and so it was him and his brother who was gay and his sister who was a redhead and the mom. I don't think it was The Sixth Sense, but it's like an older show that came on a while ago. 6 Feet Under, Sixth Sense. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. It was like one of my favorite shows. And maybe it came on HBO or something, but it was like literally the whole show was based around the fact that the family owned this funeral home. And he was one of the brothers. Anyway, so it's called like maybe the current show he's in is called Catch Me If You Can or something. But anyway, it was like a couple of them came on Thursday nights. His whole family was like robbers. They were like schemers, like masterminds of how to steal and stuff. And it was like the best show ever. And she was like straight-laced person who didn't know about his past. And then all of a sudden she found out about it, and then they had to break up, and their whole crime family was trying to kill her if they didn't break up and stuff. So it was this really good show that comes on a Thursday night. So that's my favorite Thursday night show. I don't know if maybe it didn't get picked up or something, but I haven't heard anything else about it. Sorry, I'm rambling. But anyway, so tonight Empire's on and I'm missing it. But Mandy's keeping me updated. So far, Jamal hasn't come back. And I'm totally okay with that because he has really unnecessarily brought unnecessary attention to Chicago. And we didn't need it. I'm going to do a whole nother video on that. So, just to show you all this is what I'm drinking. I don't know if you all have ever tried these before, but I am new to this. I just got it off of out of Target, and I guess maybe it's the Target brand. I don't know, but it's called, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen this brand in other stores, but I don't know if you can see it. Simply Balanced. But anyway, it's a sparkling water, and they have all these like healthy flavors. So this is ginger peach, which is really good. I was worried because I got the cucumber mango, and it was like cucumber mint, and it was way too much mint in it. And then my mom said that drink is good. Oh shit, yeah, it's really good. This is the first time I ever tried it. I just got it a couple days ago. They have maybe 5 or 6 different flavors, and so I tried the cucumber mint, and I was like not liking it because there was too much mint in it. So I was concerned that this was going to be overpowering with ginger, but it's not at all. Absolutely delicious. And they also had like 3 other flavors. Like one was like a berry, some sort of berry blend. So I'm definitely going to go back and try all of them because they're the flavors are really good. I really like it. So this was a steal, and it was only like maybe $3 something for 8 cans. So oh no, it's overflowing. I don't know why it's overflowing. It's really good though. So I recommend it if you're tired of drinking. I'm on this whole water journey. So I'm totally tired of drinking like regular water. So I wanted to switch it up. So I got this, and it's pretty good, I would say. So definitely try it if you haven't already. And definitely try this fish or shrimp because it's really good. So did you see last week's episode of Empire? Was Jamal in last week's? Well, he's probably not. I can't remember now if he's out on bail again. But it's crazy because I just saw him because, they're filming in Chicago. So I see him rolling around all the time. He has a really nice Mercedes SUV. It's very nice. But I'm getting afraid that I'm gonna drip on my shirt because it's white and the sauce is red. That would be a disaster. Anyway, I see him all the time. That downtown, north of the river, and I'm wondering, was he in last week's episode? I don't know if he's like out on bail right now or what, because I'm just so irritated. I'm just so irritated. I'm telling you, anybody that's from Chicago is probably feeling the same way I am right now. We didn't need this. There's already enough cultural divide, inequality, injustice, racism, and segregation in Chicago. There's enough of it already. Whatever his motives were, it was very, I feel like it was very Hollywood, or he's very entitled to think that he had the right to come over here where we already got problems and make new problems. Like, you were not saving anybody. You're not sticking it to the man. You're not, it had to be selfish. He must be crazy. And it's crazy too because I also watched The Real, which is a daytime talk show. And my favorite person on there, whom I most identify with, is Tamara Mari. And so I feel like, you know how like when you have TV shows and there are like multiple people on the panel, you always kind of like identify with one of them more than others. I totally identify with the majority of everything Tamara says, right? So I feel like she's like me at the table. And so she said she grew up with them. I love The Real. I watch it every day on YouTube. I always like to stay caught up. So I like, she made a comment about this when it started. And I feel really bad for everybody that came out and defended him. Because if he's not innocent, he's still claiming innocence, but whatever. So, we didn't need it is all I'm saying. We didn't need it. Hey, Sharita, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Thumbs it up. We're just talking, because I'm in Chicago, so we're talking about power, like TV shows and stuff, and Jesse Smollett. So anyway, Tamara from The Real made a comment and said she grew up with them. She knew them forever. He's like a sweet person, a nice person, a kindred spirit, whatever she said. And I was like, oh, he does seem like a nice person. But sometimes nice people can be pathological liars and delusional in the head. So if he made this up, I'm just saying, as a Chicago resident, we didn't need you to come here and make things difficult for us. Like, you are rude and it's presumptuous and it's entitled of you to come here and create false things. If it didn't happen, if it really happened, absolutely support you 100%. Take them down. But if you made this stuff up, it is I am extremely, I don't even have a word for it. It's like you need to go back where you came from. Go back to LA. Hey, Jay Kurt, what's up? Everybody say hey to Jay Kurt. How's it going? What's up? You're not watching Empire right now? I'm not watching Empire because I wanted to be with you all. And so I'm sacrificing not knowing what's going on this week outside of what, let's see. Oh my God, I can use a piece of chicken. They food is so bomb. Oh, like from Popeyes? Okay, so I actually I'm doing fasting for Lent, right? And I tried to start off with like one type of fast, and I ended up, the only thing I've successfully accomplished is only having fish for the 40 days. So if I eat any type of meat, it would be some sort of fish. So no chicken, no pork, no beef, nothing. So I've been successful at that. Otherwise, I've had some cheat days. I wanted to do fruits and veggies only, no processed sugars, but I had cookies. It was like I went to a conference for work, and they have the best cookies because we were at the Sheraton Hotel, and they got the best cookies. So I had a couple cookies. So I cheated. I did. But I've been successful with the fish. So I'm doing good with the fish. So I got the butterfly shrimp basket, spicy butterfly shrimp basket. And so I'm disappointed because the little shrimps are kind of small. But the sauce that they give you is really good though. I like it. So I would definitely recommend to everybody if you're going to, and it's only $5. I got the $5 box because I wasn't like super duper hungry. So, it's good. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm talking a mouthful. But back to Jesse. If he's lying, I am very disappointed that you love the hot and sweet sauce. Really? I haven't tried that one. Well, this one just says spicy sauce. So I don't think there's any sweet to it. When I first opened it, I thought it was going to be janky, but it's actually really good. It has good flavor. So definitely try it. And I'm going to try the sweet. And so I normally always get the, what is it, Mardi Gras Sweet Heat? That's the one I always get. Is that the one with horseradish? Sometimes it hits me a little hard. Like the horseradish portion of that goes, or maybe Mardi Gras mustard. I don't know. It's the one with horseradish in it. Literally goes straight up my nose, like here, and it stops here and it pulses. It's way too intense. Way too intense. I'm not like a horseradish girl. So back to Jesse. We didn't need it. Chicago didn't need it. You need to go home. You need to go home. Let's see. Let me be another game guy. I've never heard of them. Where is that? Where do you live? Jake Hurt. You always got these music videos. You're like an artiste. You're expressing your creative juices through music. I can't remember which video I was watching that you did. It was funny. Like when I was watching, I was like, you had like the neighborhood kids and everybody in here. Like you really like did it right, Atlanta. Okay, in Atlanta. It was like you had, let's talk about it though. I'm going to be honest. I was a little disappointed. The video was good because you tried to, and I think this is probably like one of your older ones. It was good because you definitely hit up all of the major important parts that you would need in a music video, rap music video, right? Like you had the people in the neighborhood and it was like a whole storyline. It was cool. Totally fine. However, you had little kids with guns. And that made me disappointed because they shouldn't have been holding the guns because they're too little for that. Not that you could be big enough for it, but they were too little. So I was a little disappointed. I'll be honest. But your whole storyline and your plot, it was like very clear what you were doing. And I was like, this is great. And you had like a lot of extras, which was it was like really a group effort. So I commend you on being able to pull that many people together because I don't think I could pull that many people together if I wanted to do some sort of music video. So it was good. Like I completely got it, but I just wasn't feeling the little children. They didn't need to have the guns. That made me sad. I'll be honest. I was like, no, not the babies. They didn't need them. But I do respect your effort with the, like you really put it together well. I thought it was great. So kudos to you on that. Just next time, leave the kids alone. Leave them out of it. They don't have to be involved. Because as I was just saying, word, roll to 2K. That is awesome. I can't even imagine. You know what's funny? When I first started YouTube, I couldn't even imagine ever getting to 1,000. And now that I'm at 1,000, I'm stuck at 1,200. But now that I'm stuck at 1,200. I was like, I can't even imagine getting to 5,000. Like, I don't even know 5,000 people. How do you even get to 12,000? Like, how did you, I know how you can get to 1,000. How did you get to 5,000? Like, how long did that take? Did you have, like, periods of time when, I feel like, did you have, like, were there, like, periods of time where you just shot up a couple thousand, where it just happened and you were like, oh my gosh, like, look at all these people? Like over time, or would you feel like you grew like consistently over time? Or they're like spurts where everybody just flocked to you? That's exciting though. 12K, I can't even imagine that. That's a lot. Is Mandy, are you still here? Music on the radio. Oh, when your music was on the radio, and that's how you like gained. Oh, shoot, I can't get on the radio. Dang. I'm trying to figure out something. I don't know how to best publicize myself, I guess. I don't know what to do. I want to revamp my channel, I guess, and do something different. I'm just trying to think like what I should do. I'm not sure like what I should do or how to advertise or what. Atlanta's like the place you want to be though. And you know what's funny? I went to go see the last Medea movie yesterday, and they had he put at least three YouTubers in that movie. There was a YouTuber says got a radio interview tomorrow. Oh, congratulations. So that's in Atlanta. What is that, like V103 Atlanta? I'm really confused with how the radio stations work. Because I feel like I hear V103 all the time. But is that in Atlanta, the only place V103 is? Or is it like a V103 in Atlanta and a V103 in Chicago? I'm so confused. Like, how does that work? That is so exciting. So you'll probably jump up again. You tell everybody, make sure you follow me on YouTube, J. Kurt Vivo. That'd be cool. I'm trying to think, like, what's the best way to... So how do you get a radio interview anyway? Like, I know a girl who works for, what is it? Works for iHeartRadio. I know a couple people. And I'm like, I don't know how do you get a radio interview? Do you, like, ask them, can you be on the radio? Do they have, like, slots? Would you be considered, like, a regular person in Atlanta? You know, like, not famous, but a regular person? Like, I'm a regular person, right? So how would I get on the radio? Like, how do I have to ask, do they have, like, regular people slots where you can schedule, you know, months in advance? Or you have to network with people who work at the radio station? I have no clue how to... I'm trying to figure out how to, like, I guess, brand myself. Like, I bought a t-shirt. It's cute. I think it's cute. I want a black one, too. But I was like, I don't know. I have no clue how to, like, brand myself. Just to get the word out, you know, to the masses and hope somebody visits my channel. That's where I am right now. I'm not really sure what the best route is to take. I know you do music videos all the time. Do you go live? You have to earn it. Your fan base. I mean, but, like, where do I go to find them? Like, I don't know, like, where to go. Like, how do you earn your fan base? Like, do you tell strangers in the street you have a YouTube channel? Or is there, like, a platform you use? Like, I have an Instagram page, but that doesn't do much. I guess that would be everybody's question. I guess that would be everybody's question, literally. Like, how do you advertise yourself to grow a fan base? That's where I'm struggling. I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, I need to figure out how to, like, brand myself. I don't know how to do that. I've never branded anything, let alone myself. I know how to... Okay, here's the thing. I know how to brand myself professionally. Like, in terms of, oh, it's probably the same concept as how I brand myself professionally. Like, for example, I'm in school. Basically, you have to be on a label like, I'm a rap label. Okay. So your label helps you with advertising. Okay. But, okay, so what would you suggest for a non-musician, since I'm a non-musician? So that'll help. That helps you, like your record. Okay. So that gives you access to additional outlets or resources just by association. That would make sense. Like, for me, I know how to professionally brand myself. Like, I'm getting my master's and I have certifications and I've joined professional organizations and I'm on the board of them. And so I get to network and meet all the people of the different companies. But I need to take that same process but apply it to YouTube. So maybe I should try to join YouTube groups. Or, like, go to YouTube conferences. Just YouTube types conferences, like YouTube Black. But I feel like those are, like, invitation only, right? I would love to go to YouTube Black. Like, what is the YouTube conference? Like, all the bigger YouTubers that have, like, they go to what, like VidCon or something? They get slots where they have meetups for their fans. How do you get a slot? Do you pay for that? Maybe I should be writing my own questions down. Figure out if I have to, like, pay for a slot at VidCon. Like, how much does that cost? Because I'm on a budget. It says you have to be signed by the label with the radio to play your music. Okay. So, of course, the radio has deals with the labels. That makes sense. So how long have you been with your label? Congratulations, by the way, on that. That's a big deal. There are a lot of people that want a label. That's really exciting. I was just telling my mom earlier, Atlanta is like, and that's what I was saying about Tyler Perry's movies, because he films his movies in Atlanta. He had like 3 YouTubers in his movies. I'm about to jump on a Leave Me Alone remix. That's exciting. So who is the since you're on the label and you're in Atlanta, do you see like famous people all the time? Like, who's the most famous person you've ever met? Like, I feel like Atlanta's like the mecca for like black people who want to be something in life, you know? Would you agree? It's like if I want to really be big business, like Los Angeles is like the mecca for like white people. And Atlanta's like the mecca for black people. I met Gucci Mane, Lil Yachty, Waka, R. Kelly, and more. Ugh, don't ever mention R. Kelly. R. Kelly used to live 2 minutes from my house. And I'm disturbed every time I see him rolling around. DJ Young Fly. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So where's like the area that, yeah, I feel like LA is the place you go if you're white, and if you're black, you go to Atlanta. So where is like the area that all of the like famous people live in Atlanta or near Atlanta? Isn't it even less expensive? Like, cost of living is less in Atlanta. Like, you can get a lot more house for the same money. Like, the cost of living in Chicago is really high. It's really, really high. So you get more for your money out in the suburbs as opposed to a city, of course. Bankhead, so that's where all the rich people are. Okay. I've never been there. I had a conference there a few years ago for my sorority, but I wasn't able to go. So, but I like, so have you always lived in Atlanta? I'm sorry if I'm spitting. But, because I've noticed like people from Atlanta have like a southern accent. It's really cute. You can get a 3-bedroom house for $36 a month. That's a lot. But 3 bedrooms? Oh, and is that in that Bankhead area? That's a lot of money. That's $1,000 a bedroom. Or maybe people just make more money in Atlanta. I don't know. That's a lot. That's just your rent, your mortgage. For that, you can live in Chicago. It's gonna be a tiny little apartment, depending on how. If you live in the middle of the city, like if you live in the middle in the Loop, prices are like astronomical, literally astronomical. If you move out, the farther you go into the suburbs. Sorry, somebody was being rude and calling me. Yeah, okay. Like $3,600 in the suburbs here. You can get like a 5-bedroom mini McMansion for that much money. Mansion. Like, you can get 5 bedrooms for like $2,500. Huge. With like land, like acreage. Oh, jeez. No. No, thank you. Wait, so is it the same in Atlanta, though? Is it more expensive to live, like, in the city or out in the big suburbs? Like, Bankhead. That would be like a sub. I would imagine that's like a suburb, right? If that's where all the rich people are, they probably have, like, big houses. That's a lot of money for rent. Man, you know how many times you go to Dubai for 600, or the Bahamas? You go to the Bahamas like 12 times. Maybe not 12, but you get what I'm saying. Have you ever been to New Orleans? About a geography. Are they close? Aren't they kind of like both down there? Well, Atlanta's kind of like over here. There's Florida, then you go into Georgia, and then, well, maybe they're not. Louisiana's kind of like over here. Yeah, okay. I've never been there. I'm going later this year. Really excited about it. What did you do when you were there? What would you recommend for, like, fun and stuff? The only thing I can think of right now is I want to go to Plantation Row and see, like, all the old plantations. That's the only thing I can really think of, though. Okay. Let's come to Atlanta. Yeah, I definitely do need to visit. And it's always pretty reasonable, the flights there. I've never seen like a flight where I was like, this is outrageous. Not like, where is it? Like, trying to get to Los Angeles is outrageous. Those flight prices, man. And I get it's all the way on the West Coast, so it's quite far away. But it's like, really? One way, really? I can't even justify it. Do you fly? What do you mean, like, take airplanes? Yeah. I'm going to Dallas next Friday for a wedding. My friend's getting wedding. My friend's getting married in Dallas, and her wedding is next Saturday. So I'll be going to Dallas. I'll be vlogging. I'll take you all with me if anybody cares. I'm excited. I've only ever been there once, and it was fun. The food was okay. I'm only going for, like, what is it? Technically, I'm only going for one day because I'm flying out the next morning because I have a huge conference that I'm the chairman of on that Monday, so I need to get back to, like, do things. And my classes also start that week, so that following Tuesday. So I'm only going for a day. So I'm flying out Saturday morning. Her wedding's in the evening on Saturday, so I'm going to go sightsee and stuff because it's my mom's birthday the day before. So she's coming with me, so we're going to go, like, have fun and stuff that morning. And then I'm going to come back Sunday morning here to go to my conference. When's the last time you traveled? Have you traveled? Do you do a lot of traveling? Atlanta's probably a cool place to live in. And what is... Well, I'm asking you a lot of questions, but where have you traveled? When's the last time you traveled? Where'd you go? And then I'll ask, so is Atlanta itself considered to be like the city of Georgia, the big city? Like, Chicago is the big city of Illinois. No, I was just wondering. Because, like, when my sorority had their conference a couple years ago, I really wanted to go, but I couldn't go. So I've actually never been there. And so I'm trying to decide where, like, whenever I get there, you know, where to go, what to do. Now, is Buckhead a gated community? Like, can I just drive through and see the big houses, or am I going to get stopped by, like, a security? It's probably gated, isn't it? ATL. So ATL is considered the big city. Okay. All right, ATL it is, though. So how far is Buckhead from... Is Buckhead in ATL? Is, like, Buckhead like a... What do you call it? Like a subdivision of ATL? Or is it, like, ATL adjacent? That'd be interesting to know. Downtown Atlanta. Okay. Wait. So, okay. Okay, so Atlanta is Atlanta. And then you have a downtown Atlanta and a not downtown Atlanta. That makes sense. Chicago's similar. We have Chicago. And then within Chicago, you have North Side, South Side, East Side, West Side. Middle, which is called the Loop. Which is like the middle of everything. That's where like all the major businesses are and where all your massive shopping is. And you have like massive shopping out in other suburbs as well. But like in terms of downtown, you have those sides. Downtown is the middle. They call it the Loop. And then you have like your major shopping and a lot of restaurants and hotels and businesses in the middle of downtown. So like I work in the middle of downtown. This is really good. I'm trying this, you can't see it maybe. It's called Simply Balanced. It's like sparkling, unsweetened sparkling water from Target. It's really good. This is the ginger peach. I'm really shocked. This is my first time trying it. So definitely try it if you want to drink water, but you don't want plain water. You want some flavor and you want it sparkling. It was like 8 cans for $3. So it's not bad at all. Can we talk about R. Kelly for a second? And I told myself I wasn't going to talk about this because, you know, I literally grew up seeing him all the time because he lived like 2 minutes from my house for years. Like, I'm just completely, I can't even like watch all the stuff that's going on in the news. You mean stupid R. Kelly? Yeah, stupid R. Kelly. It's like I just think about like just seeing him all the time around, you know, and just thinking, this man is crazy. It's like Chicago's really, we have enough problems here, right? There's enough going on where we don't really need anything else to be a problem. We don't need crazy people. And can I just be frank? We don't need more black people being highlighted as crazy because we're already got a bad rap. And there are lots of normal black people who are not crazy, myself included. We're just regular, just trying to live our lives, right? We don't need the extra scrutiny in the black community. Not in Chicago. We don't need it. So I'm just really disappointed and just like completely turned off and just completely like I've lost for words with this whole R. Kelly like situation because it's nothing new. It's been going on for years. It's not like it just started. Like it's been going on for years and years and years and years. And little crazy Jessie. I am more, I guess because R. Kelly situation has been going on for years and everybody's known about it for years. I am more currently pissed at Jessie. It's like, we didn't need you to come here, take your ass back to LA. Wherever you came from, go back. Go back over there and be crazy. Like the whole time in LA, you haven't pulling those stunts like this. And then you want to come here to Chicago that already has a racial divide and issues and be bringing unnecessary publicity to Chicago. We don't need did you go back, go away? So yes, I'm very disappointed with this whole R. Kelly situation. But I'm even more frustrated currently. It says, what type of camera? I'm just using my phone. Why? How's the quality? Is it bad? Is it good? How's it looking? I need to get a camera. I literally debate probably weekly on a camera. No, seriously though, how's the quality? Oh, the quality's good? Okay. So maybe I don't need a camera. I debate weekly. Oh, I think I should get a camera. I don't know. Everybody has a camera. I just use my phone. Actually, I just upgraded to the Max XR, the X Max, and I got the one with all the space, like 286 whatever, and just so I could just record because I didn't want to I just don't. My only issue with buying a camera, it's less about the price and cost. Like you can get a nice camera for 500, 600, 700 bucks. I could do it. I could spit it out. I could. If I really wanted to. The reason I don't have a camera is because they're big. And I genuinely don't want to be carrying around a camera. It's just bulky and you can be less discreet when you're in public using a camera because it looks like a freaking camera as opposed to just whipping out your phone. Like everybody's used to seeing everybody whip out their phone. So it's like you kind of blend in, you know? But and then with the camera, because I do have a camera that I record on sometimes too, but it's like an older one and needs to be replaced. But then I have to plug it into my computer and download it off the memory card and upload it into the software to edit it. And it's just way more involved than I want to personally commit to right now. I feel like on my phone, it's very easy. Got all the apps on there. Literally just record, pop it over into the app, edit whatever I need to edit, upload, and I'm done, right? And it's flat and it's lightweight. So I don't know. I'm still debating though. I feel like I should get a camera, but I really don't want to be bothered with having the whole process of all that. I just don't want to be bothered. I enjoy the reason I'm able to be any small type of consistent on YouTube is because I can just do it from my phone. I can do it when I'm on the train. I can do it when I'm at work. I can do it from wherever. And I don't have to worry about plugging into a computer or anything. All I need is a Wi-Fi connection. That's all I need. So I'm going to see eventually maybe one day I'll invest in one. But for now, it's just what's the point? I don't know. I need to focus. I feel like even more than camera, I need to focus on figuring out how to brand myself. You have to make sure that you still support A because you too have purged. I purged? You have to make sure that you still support me because you too have been purging. Oh, yeah. Okay, YouTube. I'm like, YouTube. Yes. Okay, so let me tell you what's happening to me. So, I'm trying to make these connections and grow. And literally, I haven't done any hardcore networking over the past 2 months because this has happened to me twice. I have made beautiful connections and jumped quite a lot of subscribers. And then I wake up the next day, nope, minus 25. The next day, minus 15. The next day, minus 10. It's like, it was all for nothing. And this has happened to me enough times in a row where I was like, it's all for nothing. Let me just stop and just sit here where I am and be thankful that I'm even here because it is frustrating to spend hours. Literally, I spent hours. I am tired and my eyes are burning and my fingers are raw from making these connections for hours. Sometimes they take 150. Yeah. I believe it with you having 12K. Because my little 1200, 25 gone, 17 gone, 19 gone. What are you talking about? It's very frustrating. And I'm like, forget it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. There's no point. I could have been spending that time making a video. Literally wake up. You done lost 25. This happened to me. The last time it happened to me, literally 2 weeks in a row. I was bumping up. I was bumped up there. And they were like, nope. crazy. It's annoying. It's a struggle in these streets. It really is. Do you go live a lot on Instagram? I've never been live on Instagram from... I've been live through my personal account, but not my YouTube account. I was thinking about trying it. Just to increase my engagement. Maybe I'll try it this week because I'm on spring break until... This is my first week of spring break. Oh, you know what? I gotta send a... I did extra credit. Let me tell you about my professor. I did extra credit in my professor's class because I have to make sure I get an A. So I always do all the extra credit. I don't even care if I already have a strong A. I'm gonna do the extra credit too, just in case, because you just never know how things are gonna shake out. I did the extra credit in my class. She gave the whole class extra credit, and she didn't even... She's just so disorganized. It's been literally the worst quarter. Second worst quarter because of her. She's like missed half the classes. When she came to class, she wasn't teaching us anything. And you log into, because we have like this online portal, you know, where you download all the assignments, the course materials, and you upload your homework assignments. Well, she sometimes, half the time, she doesn't bother. She has assignments in there that we were never assigned. She has due dates that were from previous quarters. Missing information. She assigns us extra credit, and she doesn't even put a submission box for the freaking extra credit. So I just did the extra credit, and I don't even know how to submit it. I don't even know where I can upload it to turn it in. So I have to email her, and I emailed her already now twice. No response. Because she gave us 2 different opportunities for extra credit. So of course I did both of them. One of them I did last week, and the one on fraud and corruption I did like yesterday. And I emailed her twice now to say, hey, I did the first extra credit, and hey, here's the assignment for the second one, where I don't see anywhere to upload it. No response. Nothing. She said nothing. She didn't even bother to respond. So I have to go back in there and figure out who the TAs are and figure out how to... I just made my glasses worse. Wow. I just made them worse. I have to email the TAs, the teacher's assistants, to figure out where I can submit it to. I'm so happy to be on spring break. This is like, since it's Wednesday, this is the first half of my first week of spring break. And because I had all my finals last week, this is technically finals week. So since I had them last week, I actually got 2 weeks for spring break, which is great. It's so great. It's like the best thing ever. But I'm just so happy to be able to get the opportunity to sleep. And I had all these grandiose plans for like spring break of what I was going to do. I was going to exercise every day. It's not working. I was like, I feel energetic. I was so positive about it. I was like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go back to school and be fit. And I'm going to exercise 14 times by the time I go back to school. Maybe I'll start tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. I figured I'll just do some deep stretching. You know, in the bed, I'll just, you know, do like this as I lay down and stuff to start off with. But I feel like I should go run around until I sweat. Talk to you later. Enjoy. Thanks for joining. You should, I don't know, can you are you going to live stream your radio interview? You should do that. Like from your phone on YouTube. You should do that. You should live stream your radio interview. I'm in your notification gang, so if you live stream it, then I'll get notified and I can pull it up while I'm at work tomorrow. Definitely do that. So yeah, I'm going to, what was I saying? Oh, I just keep finding ways to make myself more busy, which is ridiculous when I really need to sit down and relax. So my next quarter classes start in 2 weeks. And my professor from this last class offered us an opportunity to work with a Fortune 500 company in their audit analytics department. It's kind of like it's not an unpaid internship, but it's like a essentially it's like an unpaid internship. But it's great because it's experience because we'll be working with analyzing accounts payable, and it's a Fortune 500 company. Who doesn't want to put that on their resume? I'll take it, thank you. And it's only 6 to 8 weeks, and so that's what I need to be doing. I need to be editing my resume too, so I can send it to him tomorrow. Because the company's actually, they're gonna pick a team of 4. So I don't know how many people are gonna respond to him that they're interested in it. But I just keep finding ways to make myself overwhelmingly busy, because this is going on during the duration of next quarter, which means I'll be having for the first 2 weeks 3 classes, then for the next 8 weeks I'll have 2 classes, on top of this internship, on top of all the other things I have going on. And I feel like it's overwhelming, but I just gotta stay awake. I just gotta keep myself awake and keep moving. It'll probably only really be hectic for the first two weeks, and then because I have 3 classes for the first 2 weeks, and then I'm back down to 2. So by week 3 of the quarter, it should be okay. I should be okay in terms of energy and overwhelm. I should be less overwhelmed. Because then I'm going to Baltimore the first week in May. Going to Baltimore and Washington for 4 days. 4 days. No, I leave Thursday morning. I'm coming back like Sunday night. So yeah, like 4 days. So that should be okay. Well, it's been an hour. I don't think anybody's still here, so I'm gonna go and see. Empire's probably off. See what else I can watch really quick. I'm gonna go fix my resume actually. Well, thanks everybody for joining me.